Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we present you 50 beautiful retro historical photos. We hope you will appreciate our work. Write your comment and click the subscribe button. Enjoy the show, and here we go. Tina Louise is an American actress, singer and writer, and Golden Globe Award winner. 1960. English model and actress June Palmer, charming photo shoot, 1967. December 1941. New York, New York. Children playing in Washington Square. December 1941. New York, New York. Evening in Washington Square. July 1939. In the post office on a Saturday afternoon. Pittsboro, North Carolina. July 1943. Montgomery County, Maryland. Climbing the ladder to the sliding board at the Glen Echo swimming pool. New York circa 1934. Margaret Burke White with her camera atop a stainless steel eagle projecting from the 61st floor of the Chrysler Building, overlooking Manhattan and the Hudson River. October 1942. Chicago, Illinois. Salvage. Here, a jumpman unloads his wagon in a central depot. San Francisco circa 1930. Franklin Series 147 Pirate touring Phaeton on Gough Street at Lafayette Park. September 1942. Batavia, New York. Alba Farm Security Administration farm labor camp. An old man who has lived all of his life near Broadway, New York City, he said, "There is so much suffering in the world today that mine doesn't seem so much, and I'm doing my best to help bring in Uncle Sam's crops." September 1942. Batavia, New York vicinity. Tomato harvest on Nesbitt's farm. West Virginia crew of pickers en route to the muck fields. July 1943. Greenville, South Carolina. Men of the medical unit of the 25th Service Group simulating the treatment of a gas casualty. June 1943. Oswego, New York. Children, recruited for farm work, waiting outside the U.S. Employment Service to start work for the summer. August 1939. Service station operator in Seminole, Oklahoma. September 1943. A Greyhound bus that has been stopped at a filling station to get water between Washington, D.C. and Pittsburgh. September 1938. Cooperative gas station at Greenbelt, Maryland. June 1939. Greene County, Georgia. Men hanging around Crossroads store. June 1939. Greensboro, Greene County, Georgia. Playing checkers outside a service station on a Saturday afternoon. July 1939. Young North Carolinian in Old Ford. He does not farm. Works for wages. At Tuck's Filling Station, Person County, NC. August 1968. Los Angeles. Actor Jimmy Durante in his kitchen with corn flakes and dirty dishes on counter. Florida circa 1897. The landing at Palm Beach. August 1968. Los Angeles. Actor Jimmy Durante in swimsuit relaxing at home. August 6, 1945. Troops of the 20th Armored Division and units of the 9th Army whoop it up between raindrops as the SS John Erickson nears Pier 84, Hudson River. December 1954. Actress Shirley Jones on the set of the film version of the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical Oklahoma. St. Augustine, Florida, circa 1897. Fountain at Ponce de Leon Hotel. Los Angeles, 1962. Actress Natalie Wood performing as striptease artist Gypsy Rose Lee in the motion picture Gypsy. Lonnie Anderson, 1965. Miami, Florida, circa 1960. Prizefighter and Olympic gold medalist Cassius Clay in his Cadillac, which is equipped with a phonograph player. November 1939. West Texan at Eating House at auction. Stockyards, San Angelo, Texas. November 1939. Slicing bread at bakery. San Angelo, Texas. February 1943. Girls on Wheels expedite aircraft production. Literally helping to speed the war effort, Dolores Richardson and Geneva Carpenter are expediters at Douglas Aircraft in El Segundo, California. February 1943. Operating a hand drill at Vultee, Nashville, this woman is working on a Vengeance dive bomber. December 1942. Working on the cylinder of a locomotive at the Chicago Northwestern RR 40th Street Shops, Chicago, Illinois. August 1939. The Derrick Roadhouse in Oklahoma City oil field. May 1942. Marine lieutenant by the power towing plane for the gliders at Parris Island, South Carolina. October 1942. Preparing a model of the B-25 bomber for the wind tunnel at North American Aviation's plant at Inglewood, California. July 1939. Children of May Avenue Camp, Oklahoma City. Their father is a trasher, and they are playing with some things he picked up. San Francisco circa 1919. Grant 6 touring car. November 1936. Portraits of destitute migrant agricultural workers and their children. Boy 14 in 8th grade. Now unable to attend because of insufficient food and clothing. Subsisted 2 days on frozen tomatoes from field nearby. November 1936. Children and home of cotton workers at migratory camp in southern San Joaquin Valley, California. November 1936. Migratory family in automobile camp, California. Summer 1940. Washington, D.C. Modeling blue dress made from sugar sacks, designed for a high school girl on a low income by graduate students of the Department of Clothing and Textiles, School of Home Economics, University of Alabama. February 1939. Madera County, California. Family from near Dallas, Texas. Rent is $5 a month. American actress Raquel Welch, beautiful photo shoot in swimsuit, 1963. August 1939. Home and family of oil field roustabout in Oklahoma City. During periods of unemployment, the woman takes in washing and ironing. July 1939. Bed with roof over it in May Avenue Camp, Oklahoma City. (1940) Davidson's bakery goods for sale in the cake display at Henry's, Harvey's, grocery store in Olympia, Washington. July 1939. Family in front of shack home. May Avenue Camp, Oklahoma City. March 1939. Home of fisherman squatter on shores of Nueces Bay. Corpus Christi, Texas. Photographs show squatters and migrants in shanty town along Nueces Bay area. Tents, shelters constructed from old boats, tar paper. Bonus photo for you, a beautiful retro woman. English actress Margaret Nolan, beautiful photo shoot, 1971. British actress Donna Evan, 1970. English actress Margaret Nolan, 1972. July 1938. Coffee shop in Ambridge, Pennsylvania, home of the American Bridge Company. December 1938. Napa Valley. More than 25 years of Bindlestiff. Walks from the mines to the lumber camps to the farms. Columbus, Georgia, circa 1950. Mrs. Clarence Butler is all it says here. February 1939. Corpus Christi, Texas. Wife of war veteran living in shantytown on Nueces Bay. New York circa 1908. Frances Tavern, Talmadge Memorial, Pearl and Broad Streets. Fagel Motors Company Truck Assembly, Oakland, California, 1918. July 1939. Detail of square dance in hills near McAllister, Pittsburgh County, Oklahoma. Sharecropper's home. July 1939. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Children of May Avenue Camp family in small shack used as sleeping quarters. Poverty-stricken inhabitants here dwell in squalor, filth and vermin. July 1939. Oklahoma City. Shacks, tents, other makeshift shelter in May Avenue Camp, which is partially under bridge and adjacent to city dump and hog wallow. July 1939. Woman living in camp near May Avenue, Oklahoma City. Her husband has been denied work relief. He is a World War veteran. July 1939. resident of May Avenue Camp, Oklahoma City, taking piece of glass out of boy's foot. July 1939, Oklahoma City. Children taking bath in their home in May Avenue Community Camp. July 1939. Tent home of family living in community camp, Oklahoma City. Circa 1950. Musketeers Party. Our second look at the activities of this Columbus, Georgia, social club, where the bar tricks include juggling ukulele, cigar, bourbon bottle, and girl. Columbus, Georgia, circa 1952. Churches St. Luke Methodist. (1904). Fifth Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA. Address of the Philadelphia Dental Rooms, on what seems to have been Pittsburgh's go-to street for painless dentistry. Columbus, Georgia, circa 1958. Junior League Luncheon. Rochester, New York, circa 1904. East Main Street at South Avenue and St. Paul Boulevard. Circa 1905. Subway entrance and exit kiosks, East 23rd Street, New York City. June 1942. Queens, New York. Nursery school at the Queensbridge Housing Project. Children playing with blocks. June 1940. Melrose, Natchitoches Parish, Louisiana. Daughter of mulatto family returning home after fishing in the Cane River. Circa 1904. Fifth Avenue at Grant Street, South Pittsburgh, PA. New York circa 1912. Broadway, looking north from Cortlandt Street and Maiden Lane. Circa 1906. Bathing at York Beach, Maine. Detroit circa 1910. Griswold Street looking toward Ford Building. Mobile, Alabama, circa 1910. Bienville Hotel, Bienville Square. Memphis circa 1910. Lion House, Carnivora Building, Overton Park Zoo. Circa 1905. Broadway 5th Avenue, looking east, Knoxville, Tennessee. January 1943. The operator of a zinc or loader at a large smelting plant is protected against harmful dust by a mask. From the Eagle Pitcher plant near Carden, Oklahoma. October 1941. Radford, Virginia, vicinity. Elsie Marie and Howard Jr., children of Mr. Howard H. Smith, with their mother on the porch of their new rural home. August 1942. Aroostook County, Maine. Airing wool before spinning. Farrah Fawcett, American actress, 4-time Emmy Award nominee and 6-time Golden Globe Award nominee. Photo shoot 1969. November 1946. Women in evening gowns on waterfront. San Juan, Puerto Rico. (1940). Abandoned boy holding a stuffed toy animal amid ruins following German aerial bombing of London. August 1939. Pilot Jacqueline Cochran and Northrop Gamma racing plane. April 1954. New York. Actress Cloris Leachman at home with baby. The future Oscar winner and her son Adam England. September 23, 1952. Philadelphia. Rocky Marciano KO's Jersey Joe Walcott is new world heavyweight champion. September 1940. Miner who won power drilling contest at the Labor Day celebration in Silverton, Colorado. September 1954. Photographs show actress and daytime television host Betty White at home in Los Angeles with her dogs. December 1963. Actress Mary Tyler Moore, relaxing at her home in Los Angeles. San Francisco, 1919. Mitchell Roadster at Christian Science Church, Franklin Street. Columbus, Georgia, circa 1959. School Safety Patrol. Columbus, Georgia, circa 1955. (1914). Kittens in costume as bride and groom, being married by third kitten in ecclesiastical garb. Circa 1897. U.S. Treasury Building, Washington, D.C. (1925), Washington, D.C. Texas Company, Minute Service Station Number 8, Twining City. Babe Ruth was knocked unconscious after he ran into a concrete wall at Griffith Stadium, Washington, D.C., while trying to catch a foul ball on July 5, 1924. Bonus photo for you, a beautiful retro woman. The beautiful Samantha Fox in a swimsuit, 1988. Beautiful 1960s girl, photo shoot in the countryside. San Francisco circa 1921. Gardner car at Spreckles Mansion. July 1939. Housing conditions in Ambridge, Pennsylvania, home of the American Bridge Company. July 1938. Boys in the town in front of Greek coffee shop, Ambridge, Pennsylvania. February 1941. Migratory laborers and vegetable pickers playing a game of skin and back of juke joint and bar in the Belle Glade area of South Central Florida. (1891). Mexican Central Railway bridge over the Santa Rosa River. February 1939. Shack of war veteran with view along Nueces Bay, Corpus Christi, Texas. Elmhurst, Illinois, circa 1899. Chicago Northwestern Railway Station, Detroit, Michigan, circa 1910. East Grand Boulevard. February 1939. In a carrot puller's camp, Imperial Valley, California, near Holtville. Women from Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Detroit, circa 1910. Bathhouse at Belle Isle. June 1939. West Carlin, Nevada. Brakeman on the Union Pacific Challenger. May 1939. Farm Security Administration camp at Farmersville, Tulare County, California, for migratory agricultural laborers. Migratory boys come to the clinic for attention of the resident nurse of the Agricultural Workers' Health and Medical Association. Detroit, circa 1905. North Woodward Avenue. New York, circa 1912. Broadway, looking north from Cortlandt Street and Maiden Lane. From circa 1947 comes this news archive. Snapshot of a freezer truck. Washington, D.C., 1922. William Grass, who ran the mile in a smoking 420. This is one of our dad's posed shots, me the little guy at bat, along with my brothers in our front yard, Bedford, Quebec, late 1950s. Circa 1905. Saranac Lake Central Station, Adirondacks, New York, with a locomotive of the Delaware Hudson Railway. Circa 1910. Woman in wedding dress holding flowers. Columbus, Georgia, circa 1960. Cotillion, which seems to be 2 boys short and 2 girls tall. Columbus, Georgia, circa 1960. Judge Page, more specifically, Miles Anderson Page, 1898 to 1983. The Alabama-born lawyer whose multifaceted career included stints as World War I Army captain, assistant New York State Attorney General, criminal courts jurist, and National Guard colonel. San Francisco, circa 1931. Hudson 8 Club Sedan, or, as branded by its maker, the Greater Hudson 8, a step up from the previous year's merely Grade 8. October 1939. Gem County, Idaho. Member of Ola's self-help sawmill co-op lives in what was once the Jackknife Saloon. This tight building is characteristic of early Idaho. Philadelphia circa 1904. City Hall clock tower from South Broad Street. Swedish actress Anita Ekberg, 1956. From Columbus, Georgia, or vicinity circa 1959 comes this uncaptioned shot of a guy and his guns, all ready for a well-regulated sleepover. May 1938. Southeast Missouri Farms. Son of sharecropper washing hands. Our title for this photo comes from the things in this photo. Circa 1920. Bimini, Bahamas. Fish dock with day's catch. April 28, 1909. Launching party, Freighter Benjamin Noble, Wyandotte, Michigan. Fredericksburg, Virginia, circa 1928. John Paul Jones House, Main Street. Alameda County, California, 1959. 29th Annual Newark Firemen's Ball. New York, 1949. Broadway in neon and Kodachrome. San Francisco, 1922. Stevens Salient 6 touring car, lasting from 1916 to 1924. In 1920, its best year, the Illinois-based firm produced around 7,000 cars. May 1941. Mulatto ex-slave in her house near Greensboro, Alabama. Circa 1905. Saint John Street, Quebec. Rue Saint-Jean at Côte du Palais in Quebec City, home to the drugstores of P. Matthey and J. Livernois. The Jersey Shore circa 1905. Ponies on the beach at Atlantic City. Circa 1901. The Military Road, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Washington, D.C., circa 1924. George Washington University Group. January 30th, 1911. New York. New Year's decorations in Chinatown on Mott Street. June 1939. Bighorn County, Montana. Cowhands singing after day's work. Quarter Circle U Ranch Roundup. New Orleans circa 1900. The French Market, Decatur and Peters Streets. Washington, D.C., circa 1937. American Security Trust Company, 15th Street, Pennsylvania Avenue, NW. New York, 1949. This Kodachrome slide of Broadway at Times Square arrived by postal mail. New York, 1949. Another Kodachrome slide of Times Square. Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, circa 1905. Lawn tennis courts, Pocono Mountain House. (1905) Lackawanna Railway Station, Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. Chicago circa 1906. Lakeshore Drive, Jackson Park. American actress Lonnie Anderson. Emmy and Golden Globe Award nominee. Photo shoot 1966. October 1939. Carl Higgins family, tenant purchase borrowers, on the porch of their farmstead in Mesa County, Colorado. October 1939. Farm boy at Pop Stand General Store in Lamoille, Iowa. October 1939. Farmer sits near the stove. General Store in Lamoille, Iowa. New York circa 1940s. Night baseball at Ebbets Field, Cincinnati Reds vs. Brooklyn Dodgers. New York circa 1910. Broadway and St. Paul's Chapel from the post office. Singer, City Investing and Hudson Terminal buildings. April 1910. Washington Artillery Hall, St. Charles Avenue, New Orleans. August 5, 1930. The big league has nothing on this game. A good action shot of a couple of the girls at the Y camp at Plano, Illinois. October 1939. Post office in the general store, Lamoille, Iowa. October 1939. Grinding coffee. General store selling everything from batteries to bananas in Lamoille, Iowa. May 1943. Spring Pulpwood Drive on the Brown Company Timber Holdings in Maine. Woodsman's bunkhouse radio provides the only direct contact between the woods and the outside world. (1897 to 1901). Cincinnati, Hamilton-Dayton RR train wreck below Dayton, Ohio. March 1942. Washington, D.C. Teacher supervises the cooking of dinner by her maid. Bonus photo for you, a beautiful retro woman. British actress Donna Evan, 1995.